Hello, guys. I hope you're having a lovely start of the week. I'm sorry this video is coming in slightly later than usual. I figured though that I just have got to do it if I'm going to stay consistent and true to the word that I promised myself at the start of this project. So let's get right into the video. This video is a postlude of last week's video, which was titled Lessons I'm Learning in My 20s and Will Be Carrying for the Rest of My Life. And today's video is titled If I Could Do It All Over Again. Simply because I listen to a lot of older people, and many times they talk a lot about their years in their past, what they did when they were still younger, what they went after, where they are currently, and what they could do better. And I figured I'd just do that as well to give you a picture of what my 20s have looked like so far and what I could do if I were to do it all over again. Just to be clear, many times young age and youth is associated to many mistakes, which is true. We make a lot of rookie mistakes at this stage more than ever. But I can confidently say that I wasn't careless per se. In fact, I am actually really proud of my younger self. I mean, the girl was hardworking. I still look back at those days and I'm really blown away by the person that I was. I was so grounded. I was really principled, or at least the people around me alluded to the fact that I was. I knew how to have a good time, and in fact had good times, but in a very controlled and responsible manner. But still, that said, I recognize now that there were things I could have done differently that could have probably defined the trajectory of my life and put it on a totally new space than it is right now. Not that I'm not content with where I am though, but I'm rambling. Sorry. So let's get right into it. I'll be talking about 3 things if I could do it all over again. Number 1, consistency. So there's 3 C's. Okay. So if I could do it all over again, I'm going to focus on 3 C's. Let's get right into it. The first C is consistency. I look back and a lot of novel things that I started working on or pursuing or being interested in, along the way I just felt bored, which is normal, but still bored, and then just decided maybe this is not working and just dropped them. I look back and think to myself, if I had kept at it just a little longer, then maybe the results could have been giving right now and my life could have been different. So that's a lesson also that I'm taking, and even now trying as much as possible to be consistent in everything that I do. Number 2 is community. I had very, very good friends as a teenager, and even in my early 20s, and even to this day, I still have very solid friends and community around me. But looking back, I wish I knew the importance of having them as early as back then, because I would have known, or I could have gotten better at how I invest in them and how I receive from them and how I relate to them and how I benefit from their other networks as well as I let them benefit from my other networks as well. I think that being an introvert to some extent really cost me very good relationships back then, because I thought the best thing to do is just keep to yourself and not speak up or not interact with people. But now I look back and I'm like, if I knew the benefit of community back then, I could be very, very far right now. Okay, and number 3 and the last one is confidence. If I could do it all over again, I would definitely be way more confident than I was back then. I don't want to blame it on puberty entirely, but I have a strong feeling it had something to do with my laxity as far as speaking up was concerned, as far as working hard was concerned, as far as going after my dreams audaciously was also concerned. Confidence was lacking. And if I could do it all over again, I could just go back and be as confident as possible. And maybe, just maybe, my life could have taken a totally different trajectory. And if you take away anything from this video, I hope it is the fact that all three things, or even and more, that I might not have the time to talk about in this video, are pretty important. And I hope that you learn from me as much as I have as well in this video, to be consistent, have healthy community, and be as confident as you can. Until next week, bye.